Gary Lindsey was born on December 25, 1947. He served for 21 years in the United States Air Force. He was stationed in Thailand, Taiwan, Turkey, England, and the United States. He was active duty during Vietnam, though the majority of his service took place during the Cold War.
We were always told we had all the time that we needed for any meal. However, we were to be outside the mess hall in formation, ready to move when the training instructor came out. Which is really fun whenever you go through the chow line and you have your eggs and bacon and toast and all that, and go and sit down and look over at the TI table and he's sitting there with nothing but a cup of coffee. You learn very quickly to eat fast and move. And unfortunately that has stayed with me. I still eat very quickly. I was active duty during Vietnam. I passed through Vietnam on my way to Thailand, which in Thailand, like I said, it was only a temporary, but that was upcountry at a little base called Nakhon Phanom. Then when I was leaving Thailand, I was selected as a courier, which means I was given a sidearm, even though I was technically a medic, but sidearm for self-protection is allowed. I was given a sidearm and I was told that I would be responsible for this cargo, even though I didn't know what it was, until we landed in Da Nang and I was relieved of duty. Well, coming into Da Nang, looking out the aircraft window, there was a live firefight going on. We hit the tarmac. We did a combat assault landing, which means you're up fairly high and you just basically wing over, nose down, and then land as quickly as possible. Hit the tarmac, came to a stop. Everybody else was getting off the aircraft, heading for the bunkers. I wasn't allowed to leave. About 3 or 4 minutes after everybody else was gone, a young lieutenant came on board, said, "You're relieved, get off of here." Because the people that were zapping the base would target the aircraft. That's the word. I was technically a medic, but I had absolutely nothing to do with direct patient care. About 7 years before I retired, I took some specialized training, and from that point on specialized in radiation safety, which is the NRC and the radiation producing devices X-ray safety. After I had taken my specialized training and was working radiation safety, I had a special clearance for certain information. And I have to be careful on this because even though that was years ago, I'm still have to be careful. Anyway, we were at a location where something had occurred, and myself and a couple other people that had this clearance were down in a hole trying to find this piece of equipment. And when we were pretty sure we had found it, we looked up out of the hole and there were all these people standing around. Everything from, staff sergeants up to full colonels. To which I looked up and said, "All of you people without this particular clearance, get out of here." And they all left, which was fun for an enlisted pig, my words, enlisted man telling a full colonel to get out and not even using the word sir and watching them go poof. Yeah, that was fun. Well, I got to see a whole bunch of the world that I wouldn't have been able to see otherwise. And that goes for the family as well. They were able to see England and parts of Europe. It instilled in me a sense of worth, that my life and my opinions do matter. So yeah, I can't fathom what my life would be like without the experience.